I've been doing a lot of experimenting lately with clear resin, and this is one of my resin pours that I tried to demold a little early and it wasn't quite set. So it's a little bit ripply looking, but I'm just experimenting, so I'm not going to worry about it. This is a little piece of the new Roycycled holiday release, and it is called Fine Art Blocks. It's just a little piece of one of the blocks. So, and another thing with these molds is the backs are super shiny. And sometimes using your standard decoupage medium doesn't, you have a little bit of trouble with it sticking properly because it's so shiny. So this time I'm just using some clear Elmer's school glue that I pick up at Dollarama. I have a whole bunch of it. So I thought maybe let's give that a go. So I'm just brushing it on straight out of the bottle. I'm going to give this piece of decoupage paper a little mist of water to help it kind of stick on there. See how it just kind of sets in that glue? It worked really, really well. I have some trouble picking it up, and then once I get it up and I kind of smooth out any little air bubbles I've got, shift it around. And then I don't need all this extra glue at the bottom where there is no paper, so I'm just going to wipe that off. Saves me making a bigger mess. And I'm just smoothing out a few little bubbles here with the brush. And then I'm just going to add some more glue, and I just mist it with water to help me be able to brush it. I don't know if it's really necessary. This glue is fairly liquid, so it's pretty easy to move around with the brush. So I'm just getting a good even coat on there. And then let's speed it up with my dryer. So now that it's pretty much dry, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean up those edges with a little sanding block. Now that I've got that all cleaned up, I'm just taking some white paint. This is White Swan by DIY Paint. And this is my usual go-to behind decoupage paper to really get that image to pop. So I'm just going to brush this on over that dried glue. And if I'm being totally honest, the glue is probably not 100% dry because I'm always in a hurry. If it's dry enough for me to paint on, I'm painting on it. So I'm just applying the white paint. And you can see here in a second where the paint's kind of wiping off. That there's no glue down in that spot. Remember, I had wiped it off, so it's really slippery. So you can already see the cracks that are forming, and that didn't even pop into my mind when I was doing it. I kind of forgot about the whole glue crackle thing, and I've never done it with clear glue. I've always used the white glue. So that actually turned out to be a happy accident because now I'm thinking, well, I'm going to paint black behind this now, and it's really going to let that crackle show up in the image from the front. So this is just some, it's almost black. It's like a dark, dark charcoal. And I'm just going to brush that over this dry white paint now. And that's going to show through all those fine crackle lines. Give this a quick dry again. And a little bit of a cleanup around those edges. Any paint that I got on the sides of my mold. I'm really happy with how that crackle turned out. It looks super cool. So now it's time to paint the decorative parts on the cloche. And I decided to go with this same dark charcoal color. And I'm just going to paint over the raised detail. So there's the little top and then all along the bottom. And I'm not being super particular. I'm basically just getting it on the high points. My eyes aren't good enough to be able to see that really easily, so as long as I'm not slopping it all over the place, I'm happy. It's really hard to see. And now the same thing on the bottom. I'm just going along and I'm just hitting all the high points, the decorative parts of this cloche. So just gave that a quick dry with my dryer. And now I'm going to go over it with some metallic paint. And I'm just going to use my finger and just brush it over the raised parts. It's just going to really get that detail to pop so you can really see it. I'm just dipping my finger in the paint and then I just dab it on my little piece of paper towel so I don't have too much. And then just lightly brush it over all that detail. And see how that just brings it all out? Don't forget the little top piece. And there we go. So this turned out to be a pretty good experiment. I don't really even see so much the little ripples in my casting. Like I said, that's from practicing with my resin, and I love all that crackle. I think it turned out perfectly.